All Access, an inside look at what it takes to operate Iowa's largest entertainment and convention facilities. This is Iowa Event Center All Access from Iowa Everywhere.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome into another episode of All Access here on the Iowa Everywhere Podcast Network. We're presented by our friends over at the Iowa Event Center, the Casey Center, EMC Expo Center, and the Community Choice Convention Center. Matt Van Winkle, Adam Flack joining us for another episode. Adam, let's get right into it. You guys had a cool announcement last week. A lot of exciting things happening at the arena, but we're kind of looking into these summer events too, as we get farther into the calendar year.
Yeah, there's two things happening right now in terms of the arena world. It's one, you're seeing all the Black Friday, Cyber Monday type deals start hitting. Yep. And two, you're seeing all these shows that are going to happen in the spring and the summer of next year, really wanting to get up and get on sale before that holiday shopping season. So on Friday, we announced that Dude Perfect is coming back to Casey Center, coming July 25th with their Squad Games tour. So pretty cool event. Tickets go on sale this Wednesday at 10 a.m., or if you're a member of our email or text club, you'll be able to get those in advance on Tuesday. If you are not a member of those, just go to iowaeventcenter.com and you can sign up for either one, the email or the text club on our Get Connected page, and we'll get you that code as soon as we can, as soon as it goes through. But yeah, this event, it's a lot different than last time. Squad Games, they've in 2023. When they came in, they did an in-stage setup, and it was everything that you would think Dude Perfect would be. Competitions with each other, playing different games, seeing who the winner is to ultimately get to an individual winner at the end of the night. This time, they're taking the entire arena floor as their battle zone and doing different games against each other there. So, every seat is a good seat in the house, as you're going to have action right in front of you.
That's super unique. I know these guys have been around for a while, but to take this kind of thing on tour, like a lot of their videos are super well produced, and so it'll be interesting. So I'm curious for the people that went to the show in the past to see how much different this is. So so it's on the floor, so they'll have they have basketball hoops, will they have soccer nets and stuff like that? Well, looks like they'll do a bunch of different types of games, right?
Yeah, I think they'll do a bunch of different types of things. To be honest, they don't have the setup 100% done yet because this is a new tour for next year. So they've got their ideas. They're working on, how the specific layout's going to be. We know, generally that they're going to be using the entire arena floor. We just don't know which games they're going to be playing. Is it a basketball hoop? Is it something different? I think they shot Nerf darts into a big net or something last time. So we're not sure of the specific games and things that they'll play as part of the tour. But we know it's going to be fun, and these guys have been together a long time and have a lot of fun together.
I almost think of it, honestly, Adam, as like a Savannah Bananas indoors, right? Like you never know what you're going to expect of these guys. It might be something different every night. And they are kind of competing and doing these live events. So, much different than what you might expect from like an Iowa Wolves or, an Iowa Wild game where, again, you don't know what you're going to expect at those, but these guys bring a ton of energy and a lot of fun. So this will be cool.
Yeah, and it's a live event. I think you're spot on with the Bananas comparison because, in those baseball games, you don't know. It's not pre-choreographed. I know they have some of their own things that they like to do. But here, if you've got a trick shot in basketball, you might make it on the first attempt or it might take you 20 attempts. It just kind of depends. It's all live and right in front of you. So we'll be a little bit different than the produced videos that they do, but same general concept.
Over-the-top challenges is what they list here, which is probably a perfect way to sum it up. Do they get the crowd involved a little bit too? Do people like kind of like the Globetrotters, maybe they get to come down on the court or anything? Or what do these events incorporate with the crowd?
Yeah, I don't remember to be completely honest last time, but I do think that they probably do it at some fashion. I don't know if it's different VIP packages that you purchase that you can be a part of the action or what it is. But, similar to the Globetrotters, it's live in the arena. Every seat's a good seat.
So that's this summer, July 25th, 2026, over at the Casey Center. It's Dude Perfect with their Squad Games tour. Again, those tickets will go on sale this Wednesday, November 19th, 10 a.m. And as Adam mentioned, that Cyber Club, you just go on iowaeventcenter.com. I'm a part of the Cyber Club. I like getting those texts. You never know what it's going to be. It might be a show announcement or just a good reminder of when these tickets go on sale. So
Yeah, and it's different. Between the email and the text, you kind of pick what you want to receive, right? So if you sign up for our text club, it's more about here's the pre-sale or here's a special offer. We're only going to send you about 4 to 5 texts a month. Try not to bother you too much. On the email side, it's a little bit more in depth. It's more of a weekly email newsletter, plus the pre-sales and the special promotions. So if you want to just have a more general understanding on a weekly basis of what events are coming up, do the email part. If you only care about the pre-sales, you can do the email part, but you could also just do the text.
Good reminders. Okay, cool. So, Dude Perfect. I think I got to take the kids down to this. This really does sound like a fun event that the kids will enjoy. And yeah, it's like it's nonstop action. It's not like you're going to a sporting event where there's intermissions and stuff like that, or in breaks in between periods. This is gonna be go go go.
Yeah,
it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'm guessing most parents out there watching this, their kids have watched Dude Perfect on YouTube. I know my daughter, who was 7 at the time that they were here last time, loved the show. It kept her entertained the entire time. She wants to come back. I know Andrew Downs said he brought his kids last time they were in town, and said he'd be getting tickets again this time as well. So I think if you see it once, it's not one of those it's the same the next time you come. So you can come back each time it comes in and see a different event.
I'll tell you what, I just realized this. It's my daughter's birthday that day. So I think I got a perfect birthday plan for my youngest daughter. I think she'll love that. Good excuse to get in the Casey Center on a hot summer day in July. All right, cool. Right. Dude Perfect coming. And then we also want to talk about this too. A good reminder that the Hawkeyes are coming to the Casey Center as well.
Yeah, it's coming up. Tickets are starting to pick up here now that the season started. Iowa got a big win over Xavier last week. They're 3-0. It's a completely different Iowa team, right? Last year they scored a bunch of points, also gave up a bunch of points, and so far this year it seems like the scoring is picked up right where it left off. But man, they are getting into people on the defensive end and creating a lot of turnovers and holding people down. In terms of scoring, I'm sure it'll pick up as they get to play some of these Big Ten conference games and some Power 4 opponents prior to getting here on the 20th. But really excited for what Ben McCollum's doing, and that game should be a lot of fun. There's lower level seats available for that one still. So if you get on to HiVTix.com, you can get those tickets and be close to the action.
This is one of the best time of the year to watch these teams too, because you're right. They're getting into playing some high end competition. They're getting into conference season here pretty soon. So this is when they're starting to figure out their lineups. Guys are getting that rust off from the off season, and there's gonna be some high level basketball. I think Bucknell in the past has been a tournament team, so this should be a good game. This should be a really fun one.
Yeah, it should be fun. You never know with a team like Bucknell, who do they have coming back? Depending on what they did last year, who transferred to a different team or who left early, and so completely new team probably for Bucknell. However, that coaching staff's been there quite a while and a good system going. So it's always a good mid-major program.
Cool. Good opportunity for people that living in the central Iowa area that don't always get the chance to get over to Iowa City to check out some great Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Again, really fun team with Ben McCollum and Bennett Sturtz. He's been fun to watch these last few games. He's everything he's built up to be, and people in Des Moines kind of know that name and seen him at Drake. But good chance to get down and see some really good basketball as well. Speaking of good basketball, the Iowa Wolves got their season tipped off. I think, was it last week they got started?
They've played a few games now, yeah. So they started around the 7th of November with their home schedule, and just had a good back-to-back on Sunday and Monday with the Noblesville Boom. Interesting fact about Noblesville is the former Iowa Wolves president, Ryan Grant, is now president of business operations for Noblesville. So great to see him back in the G League and back in sports and coming to Central Iowa for these games.
Yeah, cool Iowa ties. And speaking of some Iowa ties, the Wolves will be back in action Thursday, Friday against the Windy City Bulls, and a former Cyclones in the mix there with the Bulls.
Yeah, Caleb Grill, the former Cyclone and Missouri Tiger. He's on the Windy City roster. Looks like he's playing about 15 minutes a game in the short amount of time I think they've had 3 games as well. And then Mac McClung, who is an NBA Slam Dunk champion, is on the Windy City roster today as well. So we'll see if he's still there by Thursday and Friday. You never know. These guys going up and down and switching teams. But looks like Caleb Grill and Mac McClung will both be a part of that Windy City roster.
If you don't know Mac McClung, just YouTube him, right? You'll see all kinds of cool videos of that guy. He's kind of become a household name, even though he hasn't had a ton of NBA run with the Slam Dunk champions and all that. So pretty cool stuff. All right, iowawolves.com. Check out their schedule. Same thing with the Iowa Wild. They're in action Tuesday. $2 hot dogs, $2 popcorn. Good chance to get down to the Casey Center this week to check out some hockey.
Yeah, man, they've been playing better and better as of late. Always good crowds down here. A Tuesday night is a great night to come down because there's $2 hot dogs, $2 popcorn. Yeah. They don't have very many Tuesday games, but each Tuesday game that they have will have that special as a part of it. Obviously, you can go to iowawild.com to see more about their team.
And with the Wild too, it's like you can get pretty down close to the ice. You can get probably ice level tickets right on the glass. So that's the best way to watch hockey. I think get right in on the action. And these teams are good. Really cool to watch these Iowa Wild and the Iowa Wolves. All right, you wanted to let people know about some cool holiday deals that might be coming people's way too, and stuff to keep an eye on, right?
Yeah, so it's that time of year as we talked about at the beginning. So the Globetrotters have a buy one get one offer out there right now. So you can go to iowaeventcenter.com and take a look at what deal is coming up for the Harlem Globetrotters, which happens in February. This Thursday, Monster Jam will start their holiday deal, which will be available through December 7th. So you got some time there. And then some other shows like a Jeff Dunham, some of the other ones that we have, like the Wolves and the Wild, will do them. Around that Black Friday time is when they'll do some different specials and things. The Barnstormers will also have a special, as they just announced their schedule for next year over the last couple days. And they typically do like merchandise type deals because they don't have their single game tickets on sale yet. So each one of those events will probably have some sort of special coming up at iowaeventcenter.com. Yeah,
great reminders too for holiday gifts. Great gift to give. The gift of an experience, right?
That's right. That's right. And if you don't see one that you like there, it's a reminder, we went on sale with Journey last week, and Cody Johnson went on sale recently. So there's something for everybody coming up, whether it's a family type event or a night out for a concert.
I'll tell you, there was a lot of buzz around the Journey announcement, I think nationally, right? I saw a lot of people picking up on that and excited about Journey coming back.
Yeah, it was interesting to see. They were here 2 years ago with Toto, and like the week before we announced the Journey show, Toto announced that they were coming in this spring to Hoyt Sherman Place. And so it was just a coincidence that both of those artists are coming in here. But the Final Frontier tour, they've been touring quite a while, I think 13 years with their new singer. It sounds like this might be the last time they come through. Just a reminder that there's still a lot of comedy on the schedule. December will be busy with that, with Bert Kreischer coming in, Jeff Dunham, and then Nate Bargatze's on sale as well. So comedy is continuing to heat up, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have another announcement or two before the holidays.
Ooh, nice. Good teaser there. Man, we've had a lot of comedy come through this year, and a good way to wrap up the 2025 slate with a couple of good comedians as well.
That's right. That Dunham show, right when everybody gets tired of their family, between Christmas and New Year's, it's a great time to come out and be distracted for a couple hours.
I was just going to say, and then, of course, we can't forget about Disney on Ice coming later this month, too, another good family show. You're getting cooped up in the house, and you're getting tired of watching football, come down and watch some Disney on Ice with the family.
That's right, because the Black Friday shopping's all done on your phone anyway. Not as many lines at the store, so you can do that while you're waiting for Disney on Ice to start.
Great idea. Cool. All right. Cool. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode of All Access. Again, all these tickets to these events you heard about today, HighVTix.com is the place, IowaEventCenter.com as well for any questions, information you might have. And again, follow the Casey Center on Facebook and Instagram. Always some good updates coming your way on social media as well. All right. For Adam Flack, I'm Matt Van Winkle. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of All Access here on the Iowa Everywhere Podcast Network, presented by the Iowa Event Center.